So that okay, so you're welcome warmly, everyone. My name is Temitope Akinyemi, and you are watching this courtesy of the Green Mondays. I am a four-star manager in the Green Mondays. I'm a pharmacist by training. I'm a business manager, if you call it, an entrepreneur, an investor. I just like to do business because I know that we make business out of problems, and when we're able to solve problems, we get paid for solving problems. And Nigeria is full of problems. The world is full of problems. So anyone who can put solution into people's problems, that can prefer solutions to people's problems, is positioning themselves to become wealthy. Okay, and you are connecting to this courtesy of the Green community. And the Green community is a community that is very big on ensuring that people are trained, okay? Because in my language, they say is what a bird is, a bird takes to fly. We know that people want to do high-flying things, people want to achieve amazing results. But if they are not equipped, if they are not empowered to be able to do that, then their performance will be abysmal, their performance will be low, and their results will also not be commensurate to it. Okay, so that's why we invest heavily in ensuring that our community members are trained. And today, our topic for today, you can see it here. I know that high flyer team now, they'll be feeling very happy that we're talking about high flying, but everybody needs to be a high flyer in whatever they have set their minds that they want to do. Okay, so today's topic is how to get the high flying results that you desire in your business. I mentioned earlier that if the economy is going low, you go high. Okay, so if you can still hear me, if you are ready for us to enter into today's conversation full time, I want you to type in the chat box high flyer, or just type in chat box I am a high flyer. Okay, just so that I'm sure that we're ready to go on this conversation of becoming a high flyer in our business. Okay, and I'm starting from this very simple introduction that says, what is a business? You know, sometimes we see people, thank you so much. Our coach is in the room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, you know, sometimes you see people, they finish from school, they say, I don't want to work for anybody. I don't want to work for anybody. I just want to do my own thing. I don't want to be doing yes sir for anybody. We see people say that, you know, and we see people say that. Sorry, I'm trying to make some people co-hosts so that please stay muted. Please stay muted. Don't unmute. Precious Oluchi, please don't unmute. I want to mute you. Please do not unmute. Thank you very much. Yeah, so is our co-host should help me. I'm trying to mute somebody and I'm unable to. Let me just mute all. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so yes, I was saying that I want to start from this simple definition of what a business is. Yeah, some people say, I don't want to work for anybody, I just want to do my own thing, as if doing business frees you from the commitment of being in paid employment. People feel that when they're in business, they are free to do whatever they like. Yes, you're free to do whatever you like, but the responsibility and the pressure of doing business is not a joke. Okay, and here I have a simple definition for what a business is. A business can be defined as an organized entity. And that's the first part, an organized entity. That means a business is not supposed to be done anyhowly. Anything that is done anyhowly is not a business. It's just, maybe it's a joke, maybe it's a play, maybe, but it's not a business. A business, one of the first things you understand about having a business is that it's organized. It's an organized entity, an organized enterprise that engages in commercial, industrial, or professional activities with the aim of generating profits. With the aim of generating profits. And this is very important. That means that if you are doing business and you're not generating profits, you are still playing. All right, a business involves the production, distribution, or provision of goods and services to customers or clients in exchange for monetary compensation. That means that if you are doing business and you're not, if you say that you're doing business and you're not getting paid for it, you are not doing business. Okay, some of us are using our products or our services to beg people. We are giving people and just hoping that somehow God will touch their heart and they will pay. That is not a business. All right, so if you are doing it anyhow, if you are giving it for free all the time, of course you can do strategic gift giving. because you know that the person needs your products and will call back for more. Yesterday, somebody was getting ready to go to the UK, and the person's mom had sent reader to the person before. Yesterday, she just burst me out of the blues and said, somebody's coming, oh, please help me send 2 of the 500 meals. I need it. Okay. And what happened? Because she came to my house, we're gisting, and I gave her a bottle and she tried it, and now she's sending somebody to buy 2 bottles. And along with that, I knew that she was in the UK. I just sent her some balm. So I said, I'll send you some balm, or you'll find this useful, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not talking about strategic gift giving. I'm talking about just giving out your products or just doing free work. That's not business. Okay. Thirdly, a business is not subject to your feelings or emotions. So I feel like doing business today. I do. The next day I just don't feel. I'm not in the mood. I don't do it. That's not business. You're not in business. So you don't show up to do your business whenever you like. That is not a business. If your business is based on whatever you like, or whenever you like, or however you like it in a disorganized way, then you're not doing business. Okay? So, and that's very, very important. So if you're not making profit, if you are giving all your products for free, yeah, or if you are doing your business in an anyhowly way, you are not in business. So what does a business involve? Remember, we're talking about being high flyers in our business. But we need to understand and establish what a business is, so that we'll check whether we're doing business. Okay? And once we have identified what is wrong in how we are structured our business, then we can begin to do our business and then take things to the heights that they should go. What does a business involve? A business involves products or services. Okay? So businesses involve meeting a need, whether via a product or a service, that meets the needs of customers. And these products can range from different things: electronics, clothing, intangible things like consulting, healthcare, or products like our range of products, personal hygiene, personal body care, and healthcare products. Okay? So a business involves products or services. That means you need to have value that you're giving. Secondly, you need to have customers or clients. Some of us have just 1 or 2 customers, or just few people in our family, and we say we are in business. If you don't have customers or clients and they are not growing, if your client base is not growing, okay, and if your customer base is just the people your worker come within your family, you are not in business. Okay, businesses identify and target specific groups of individuals as their customers. So that means there's a targeting and there's a reaching out that needs to constantly happen to customers and clients to keep them in business. Number 3, revenue generation. You have to be making money. The primary goal of a business is to generate revenue and make a profit. If you are still with me, let me not be that I'm speaking to myself. Let me be sure that you are with me. Please type in the chat box revenue and profits. Revenue means that you are making money. Profit means that after you have calculated your costs, you are making a profit. Please type in the chat box revenue and profits. Okay, revenue is made when you make sales. And then you take out your expenses, then you have a profit. So that means if you're in business, you have to make a revenue as well as profit. Number 4 is your resources and your operations. A business requires different resources. All right? Human resources. That means human beings need to be involved in your business. Capital, funds needs to go into driving the business. Physical assets. Some of the physical assets that some of us have for our business is maybe the space that we have where we keep our stock, our phones, our laptops. Those are resources that we use for our business. Some of us have staff, different things. Like, of course, we have capital with which we grow and increase our business. We have intellectual property for those of us that own specific things that we do. Maybe it's a software or whatever, a book we're reading and stuff like that. So resources and operations are also important parts of the business. Also, marketing and sales. Thank you to everyone who has shown me that they are still following by typing in the chat box revenue and profit. Thank you so much. Marketing and sales is very important in our business. Businesses must engage in marketing activities to promote their products or services, attract customers, and build brand awareness. Sometimes, I don't know whether it happens to you, sometimes it feels as if everybody has heard about your product. It's a lie. That's the biggest lie. Biggest lie ever. Just this last week, I was with a group of health professionals, medical doctors, we've got physicians, nurses, dietitians, pharmacists, and all of that. And I put myself out there. I spoke about the products. A few people had heard about the products, but they didn't take it seriously because they didn't know, but when I came up and I just had conversations with them, spoke about, they asked me questions and all of that. Some of them that had heard about it before said, okay, so I will soon start buying, and some of them said, no, I've never heard of it before. So if you don't go out there, you don't engage with people. Of course, I had a small stand, that we used to display our products. So if you don't go out there, you think that your product is out there, that everybody has heard about it. But there's a building of brand awareness, there's an attracting of customers, and sales efforts must focus on converting those prospective customers. Like those people that I saw now that heard about it before, they needed to be converted into. Hello. Sorry, I was kicked out for a bit. My internet kicked me out, but I'll try and just continue from where I stopped. I hope you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know if you can hear me now. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I've changed to another internet. I didn't know that they have chased me come out. All right. Let me just ensure that I'm still recording. Okay, recording is still on. Awesome. So as I was saying, I was talking about marketing and sales, the fact that sales effort need to follow the awareness so that people who are prospects, who are still dragging their feet, I'm not sure, am I sure, will it work? All of that need to be converted into actual sales. Okay, then there's there's regulatory and legal compliance that needs to happen for some people that are doing business. And I'm going to wrap this part up by sharing something very interesting with us. For some of us that do business, that we are the ones that produce the products, or that we need to do registered companies, we need to do returns, all of those things, tax and employment regulations and all of permits, different kinds of licenses. Some people need to do that because of the kind of business that they do. That is involved in doing business. So that shows us that business is serious, is a serious matter. It's not a joke. Risk and uncertainty. Businesses involve a lot of risk as well as uncertainty. Businesses operate in an environment of risk and uncertainty because you don't even know what is going to happen next. You have a new government in power. You don't know how the policies they put in place is going to favor or disfavor your business. Okay, there's competition also. There are fluctuations in the market. There's technological advancements that can shake your business. There are changes in customer preferences. All of a sudden, the customers decide to shift to something else. Those are uncertainties and risks, that face business. Now, being effective in managing our businesses involves assessing the risks and mitigating those risks from time to time. However, I'd like to say something very interesting to us this evening, as I've gone through a few points that talk about what businesses involve. Now, network marketing, or what we call direct sales business model, ensure that at least 60% of the heavy lifting is already taken care of, so you can fly unencumbered. What do I mean? It means that in a business, for example, like the Green Mondays, you don't need to worry about a lot of things. You don't need to worry about regulatory or tax issues or legal issues. You don't even need to worry much about some of the marketing materials that you need to do your business. And that's a very big issue. Sales and marketing, if you are not making progress in sales and marketing, your business will struggle and may even shut down at the end of the day. Okay. And even as much as risk and uncertainty in doing businesses, advancements and all of that, the company itself is the one that does that heavy lifting to ensure that it's conducive for distributors to do their business. So many of the things that are involved in doing business. And for example, things like resources. Some of those resources are not, you don't need to worry about trademarks or patents or physical infrastructure. If you are doing it as a plan B, you can just put it in a space in your house. You don't actually need staff. You just need to build a team of people who are ready to do this as a plan B and build it alongside. So give or take about 60% of what regular businesses involve, have already been taken care of if you are doing a business like the Green Mondays business. What does this mean to us? What does this mean to us? If a lot of the work has been done, that means we can fly unencumbered. That means we have what it takes. If we decide that this business, I'm going to drive it and make amazing things happen for me, we can actually do a lot more, okay, and worry less about some of the things that many people that do business and own it are the ones that drive it and do everything have to worry about. Okay, so what I spoke about earlier is the fact that, when I try to explain what a business is, it's organized, it's structured, it's serious, it involves a lot of resources, mental, intellectual, financial, and all of that. And how do you compare that with somebody who just doing business in quotes based on how they feel? A person that is doing business based on how they feel is doing, as far as my definition is today, that person is engaged in a hobby because they are doing it when they like. So how do you change the game? How do you move from just doing your business anyhowly to doing a business? How do you transit from just doing a hobby to a business? How do you change the game? It involves a change in game. Imagine you are trying to travel from here to Ibadan and you now stay on gear 1 and say, let's just be going. Oh, it's even going to affect the car on the long run. How do you change the gear? How do you change the game and get into the express so that it can turbo at give or take maybe 100 kilometers per hour? Okay, so how do you do that? How do you have this comparison of business versus hobby? A business is not subject to your feelings or emotions. You don't show up and do your business whenever you feel like. If you are showing up and doing your business however you feel like, that means what you have is a hobby. Okay, if you are still following me, please type in the chat box. Let me know if what you are doing is a business or a hobby. And it's still okay. I mean, it's okay if it's a hobby for now, but you want to transit it into a business. In the chat box, please, let me have you type. Let us know whether your business is a business or a hobby. I've taken time to explain to us what a business entails. Some of us, when we are not in the mood, we don't do our business. When we just leave it, I can't come and go and key myself. And it shows in the resources that we put into it, the energy, the time, and all the thought that goes into it determines whether we're doing a business or we're just doing a hobby. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to tell us about changing the game is that we need to change the way we think about our business. That's the starting point. We need to change. I mean, you're not doing business to help another person. You are not doing business to help another person. You are doing the business for yourself. And in network marketing, you're in business for yourself, but you are not in business by yourself. Because here, for example, today I could be at home and just chilling, but you have support. I'm getting out, even though I've had a really, really hectic week. But I'm saying this investment needs to be made into our community members so that they can have the extra energy, the extra ginger they need to drive their business. So you need to change the way you think about your business. Okay, some people are just doing the business and say, it's just one side also low, just something, just let something just be entering. That things are not easy. Fuel has gone up. Let something that will just help to just take care of things in a way and just make ends meet. So you need to change the way you think about your business as a serious business, because if people can build houses, train children in Nigeria and overseas by selling pure water, then we know that it's not about the business that we're doing. It's how you think about the business, how you see the business, and what effort you put into doing the business. Okay? So the first part is change the way you think about your business. The second thing is change the way that you do your business. Change the way that you do your business. Okay? It's not let's say not be, I'm high today, I'm low tomorrow, or I'm a lone ranger. Some of us are lone rangers in this business. If you are in business and you're a lone ranger, you're going to struggle. You're going to burn out. You're going to tire out. But when you are connecting sides with your community, when you are connecting sides with your sidelines, your team members, your business partners, when you are low, you can speak with somebody and the person can ginger you. And you can be encouraged, okay? And you need to change the way you do your business. You just, okay, I'm in Ojokoro. That is in Ojokoro I'm living. Let me just talk to people in Ojokoro whether they will be interested in the business or whether they will buy the products. No, the way you do the business must change if you are in business. I usually tell my team members, we need to be thinking cities, states, nations. If we don't think that way, then our behavior will not change. What we'll do will not change. Okay, and that needs to make a lot of difference. Okay, and you need to ask yourself, are there people succeeding legitimately in what I'm doing? If that's the case, if people are succeeding legitimately in what they're doing, in what I'm doing, I need to study them. I need to copy and paste if I must. I need to ask questions. I need to reach out and find out exactly what they're doing. And the thing about businesses, for businesses, I know some people like that are booking your area has just been selling the same size, no expansion, nothing. Some people stay like that and they're just using the business to eat. Okay, but as far as I'm concerned, if you want to do business, you need to give yourself this philosophy of I need to go big or go home. I need to go big or go home. Okay, I must go big or I go home. And that's the thinking that must go behind doing your business. Now, for our guests who are in the house, I'll just take the next just few minutes to share about the Green Mondays. The Green Mondays is a community that brings about this opportunity for us to learn. For example, this training that we just concluded now, the Green community is the one, behind that is the one responsible for putting this together.